Hi Capricorn, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for December 2018. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Manhandle these cards. They're flopping all over the place. Thinking about things, wondering if you've made the right choice or if it's worth it. It's not that you're having regrets, but it's not that you're having optimism either. It's kind of like you're just, it's almost, it feels like it's leaning towards calling something off before it's too late. Okay, all right, we'll just go with that. Six of Swords. This is a Seven of Pentacles, by the way. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. All right. Nine of Wands reversed. And I need to scoop this up. Page of Swords. Seven of Swords. All right. Okay, so I'm going to clarify with these if I need to. All right, so interesting. Let me get the lay of it here. All right. This worries me because the rest of the spread is kind of like, okay, well, you know, it's understandable, whatever. And mind you, this is all mundane. There's no heavies here. So this is just the ins and outs of every day. So it's not too bad, but it does speak to a certain situation. And when I say it's not too bad, I mean, there's nothing come, you know, tower like crashing in or like you got a big decision to make. This is you. I don't think it's that serious yet with this relationship or this thing that you have. I think that you do need to be careful of this. The Seven of Swords right here. We're going to clarify, but okay, all right. Okay, so what you want to be true, you would like to transition. That could mean out of the relationship. That could mean to a healthier level of commitment. Could mean to a level of commitment. Couple of scenarios here because, as everybody knows, this is general, and I'm reading for all 12 of you. This is transition. Perhaps friends are going to count because this is with friends, help with friends, right? So this could be friends help you to see things as they are or the way things are and get you out of this emotional state, topsy-turvy, to these clear waters right here. You are guided by intuition and logic, the swords. So not emotional really. You're just, it's like, can we just get through this trying time and onto, you know, more even keel emotions or water, as it were. I don't think you want to work on it. I don't think you want to work on it. I don't think you also want to be alone working on it. It's twofold because this is about being, you know, doing your due diligence and steadfastly applying your talents and work and this and that. But it's also about, okay, it's at an 8, you know, almost to a 10, and either it's going to work or it isn't. You know what I mean? So it kind of, for this situation, for me, it feels like it's kind of like almost done, or that's what this is about. You're like, yeah, you kind of just, yeah, okay. 2 8s means new knowledge. Do we have any more 8s? No, we don't. 2 8s means new knowledge. Oh, we got 2 7s. Let me look at that. News and new knowledge. So, okay, finding something. All right. So when I said finding something out, when I said that it feels like you're wanting to cut something off at the past before it gets serious or before something happens, or I can't remember what I said, but the feeling was that you're having your doubts, and with good reason. I think I said that cutting it off before something happens or before it gets too serious or before it's too late. That's what it was. Before it's too late. Like, you know, you get legally bound or there's something else, and then all of a sudden you find all this stuff out. So that's what this is. Maybe you've had an inkling. Maybe you've heard things and you're like, wait a second, something doesn't jive here. So new knowledge and news is going to play into this. And we have communication here. So and also movement, travel, things happen swiftly and quickly. So, okay, so the top part here, I think, I don't know. I don't. Well, let me clarify because we just did the top row. This is about transitioning to a possibly either healthier level of commitment or just transition out of the murkiness. Like maybe you guys just had a big row or something and you're wanting to transition out of that, get to calmer waters, talk about it. But you don't want to be the only one working on it. And you're also kind of getting to the point where you're like, I'm not so sure that I want to put any more effort into this anyway, because I don't really want to have to be, I'm starting to feel like maybe I can't be vulnerable or I can't really, go past a certain point with this person. But things are going to happen swiftly and quickly. I think this is you finding out something though. All right, so let's clarify this first row before I get any further. I had to swallow my feet. All right. Six of Swords, please. Okay, this just jumped out. That just jumped out. Six of Swords. That was a jumper. Six of Swords. Why? This is a relationship card. Stable relationship, speaks of longevity, legacy, family, stable, steady home, relationship, marriage, that sort of thing. Okay, so, okay, so for some of you, it could be that you're single and you're wondering when you're going to finally find your happy, stable after, because you might be like, I do everything myself and I really don't, I can, but I just don't want to anymore. For others, it could be that you're wanting to get to a more solid place with your partner because you're tired of feeling like you're doing all the work here. Okay? That's echoed here. You don't want to be the only one working on the relationship. Now, what are you going to find out? What's this Eight of Wands? This is Eight of Wands because there's something going on here. Just saying. This could be also, when we get down here, this could be you just wanting some time for yourself. Like you feel like at this point you have to sneak away to do things that you want to do for yourself. It could be that, but I don't know. I got a wonky feeling about this. My spidey sense is tingling here. All right. Eight of Wands upright. What are you there for? Tell me more about that for Capricorn. Eight of Wands. What does Capricorn need to know? There. Okay, so basically, things are going to be, I don't want to say revealed. There's a reason why though. Why is there the delay? What's the reason? Because this is wanting to plan, this is progress, but there's a delay. Why? Still not clear on that. All right. Anyway, okay, let me get down here and then I'm gonna come, well, this just fell out. Never mind, this just fell out. Because it's one-sided. So this is you chomping at the bit, basically. This is you like, okay, can we finally get to where it's about us? Can we move things along here? Because I'm sick of the delays. When are we going to be able to start planning? When are we going to be able to? And I think that, okay, so I was like, you're going to find out something. What's this about? I think it's that this relationship largely is you doing a lot of the work. It's you putting a lot more effort into this relationship than the other person is. I don't want to say that they're just not that into you, but it's like you're just, I don't know. I feel like you're being taken for granted, Capricorn. I do. I feel like you're just, yeah. Okay. All right. So I think you want to, let me clarify this here because I feel like you're wanting to just be like able to have your own moment here. I'll explain that in a minute. Let me clarify. Yeah. God, this is so, because this speaks of hesitancy and paranoia, being on edge, defensive, just like really, like this is still showing up. You got your guard up, but you're still willing to negotiate or at least listen. This is just like you getting like, can we just get on with it? Can we just, But then we've got here, yeah, this is you wanting to plow ahead, I think. So you want to move to marriage basically because you're tired of having to do everything yourself, or you want to get to at least a steady. You want the rocky part of the relationship to be over with, so that you can get to the marriage because you're tired of doing everything yourself. There's just delay. So they're not being honest with you. There's something is not right. Hold on a minute. All right, I want to know what this is about because this is watching and waiting. This is more of the same. This is you not getting the commitment. This is you not getting either way. And here you are, busting your chops over here to make things happen or this or that, but you're about done. Honestly, you're about done. You're about done. You really would like something, a commitment, some kind of assurance, or can I get some direction? Where are we going? What's going on here? And but you don't want the watching and the waiting. Okay, you want action. You're tired. Wow, it's like this wave just came in. Woo. Okay, all right. So 7 of Swords. What's going on here? 7 of Swords. Why are you there? This should be interesting. Okay, this could be Aries, Capricorn. Okay, so all right. This is about somebody feeling defensive and wanting to keep the upper hand, to stay in control. Okay, it could be an Aries, but this is about something. So what's going to happen is, I feel like something was done, but something's going to. I feel like you're going to find out something because something was done, and I also feel like the reason why it's not progressing is because somebody is wanting to maintain control. This isn't so much about somebody being defensive. I think they just don't want what you want or the way you want it, like how you want things. I think that they want things on their terms. And that has to happen first and foremost. This is about somebody doing things very strategically to keep control of the trajectory and the way the relationship's going, the direction, the pace, the progress, the commitment, the everything. This is somebody largely doing things behind the scenes to control the progress of the relationship. Okay? So it's a number of things. It's not any one thing. It's not like, oh my God, they cheated. It's more than that. This is, you know how like, it's that passive aggressive stuff. Where like people say, yeah, sure, let's set it up, call me, and then, or, text, whatever. And then you do, and it's like, oh shoot, I have this that night. Well, text me again when it's happening. And it's just that, it's like, why don't we just be honest and say, look, this is all I want. I don't want the other stuff. Okay. So I could see why you're kind of going, having your doubts, because this person is just, it's delay, it's strategery, it's just doing things, constantly putting up obstacles and barriers so that there doesn't have to be like a commitment or progress unless they want it. It's about control for them. It's about control. Okay, let's see what the oracles have to say for you, because this is getting close. All right, so what does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Okay. I think that speaks to this right here. This is like you kind of coming to wit's end, about as far as avoiding the harsh chemicals and whatnot. I think that, this 6 comes after the 5 of Swords, which is somebody having to win at all costs. And that's echoed here. Like this is somebody still maintaining that power position, that control. This also could be somebody sabotaging. Well, I mentioned that deliberately sabotaging. Okay. And it's because they have a problem with committing just yet. They just are constantly putting up barriers. So, I think it's might be affecting you in the sense that it's kind of starting to drive you crazy. And you're just like, can we just get on? I've done everything that, we're supposed to. You said this, you said, what do you want from me? It feels like there's a lot of frustration there. So yeah, this whole kind of doubting, wondering, Makes sense. What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? Oh dear. What else for Capricorn? Unless it falls out, it doesn't count. Capricorn. This one. Emotional cleansing and rejuvenation. Yeah, because there again with the frustration and just it kind of like your stress is getting so heightened about this that your threshold for, you know, having anything happen out of the blue is really low. Like you're just getting to the point where you're not going to be able to take much more, indecision, delay, that sort of thing. You need a break. Capricorn. Okay, we'll go with that. Being at peace. This is tranquility. This is like that perfect moment. The challenging time is over and you need rest and recuperation, which also speaks to this. Emotional cleansing and rejuvenation, sensitivity. So you're probably kind of raw right now, Capricorn. Like maybe you just came through this fighting period and you're starting to see things clearly now. Like maybe the big crisis is over and you're starting to suss all this out. But you need to know that the delays that you're experiencing with this person are deliberate. And or maybe you already know that. Maybe I'm preaching to the choir. But it is, if you showed up for confirmation of that, you got it. Because the delays are just, it's not just any one thing. It's just strategically little things. All these little things. Capricorn. Last one for Capricorn. Never know how to turn these cards. This one. Communicate with others more freely. Speak up. You have the right to be heard. If somebody is constantly sabotaging, and well, you know, again, I'm speaking to the choir, but it's just one of those things where like they do all these passive aggressive things behind the scenes, and then when you call them on it, you're accused of being too sensitive, and it makes you crazy. It makes you start to get really just raw about things because it's crazy making. They won't acknowledge what they're doing. It's just like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. Why are you so sensitive? Why are you worried so much? Why do you... Don't let them do that to you. Honestly, you have a right to be heard. If that's what's going on, maybe it's just that you need to talk things out with this person. I mean, in, you know, best case scenario, it could just be you need to clear the air because things are imbalanced, but don't you let them make you feel like you're less than, or that you're because this also is that just starting to go out of your mind with frustration here. So don't let them make you think that it's you. Things are and should be very simple when it comes to the progression of a relationship with it. If there's a meeting of minds, and I know somebody's going to want to punch me in the throat for saying that, but honestly, if you're on the same page, if you love each other, things should be fairly simple, you know, and this passive aggressive BS behind the scenes, and then like, oh my God, what's your problem? I'll tell you what my problem is. You know what I mean? Like that, you don't have to put up with that crap. All right, getting off my soapbox. All right, fine. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Capricorn. I'm sorry. I would like to, I'm all riled up now because it's like, let me talk to that person. Let me talk to him. Anyway, all right. So I hope this was helpful. Don't let this get you down. It's good that you're having doubts and wanting to think things through and think things over. And if you came here for clarification or confirmation, you got it. It's not what you think it is. It is them. It's not you. It is them. It is deliberate. Okay. All right, Capricorn. I hope this was helpful. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.